Creating and managing work orders, Part 1. To assign any job or routine visits to field staff, we use a system of work orders. Work orders can be created for existing clients via the desktop portal or in the mobile application whilst in the field. To access the work order calendar, use the blue navigation bar to the left-hand side and enter the work order section and select work order. This opens your work order calendar. This shows all visits that have been assigned to field staff. Any calls in grey have been completed. Any calls in colour are still pending. The colour is dependent on the technician. You can find details of any work order by simply hovering over the call on the calendar. This will give you a small detailed view, or you can left click for a more detailed view. You can move work orders around the calendar by simply left clicking, holding, dragging and dropping to a new position. Once you confirm the change, this will send an SMS message to the technician onto his mobile application to inform him. You can filter the calendar by technician, by visit type, or by client. To add a new work order, you can click the plus new button in the top right hand side, or you can click the day you want the work order to start. Simply find a blank area on the date and left click. This will open a blank work order page for you. You can assign times. Timing is not essential to Insectram, but can simply be used as a guide for the technician. You can create staff teams for larger clients where you need to assign the same job to several different members of staff. Or you can assign the job to just one technician. Select the visit type. The visit type is not on the menu, you can create your own. Select the client. You can use a search bar. Enter the instructions into the to-do section. The client and technician will see the to-do instructions. There is also a technician's notes section, which will provide instructions purely for the technician. If we save this work order now, we will get one visit added to the calendar and one visit assigned to the technician. The technician can always create follow-ups in the mobile application in the field. If we want to add routine or 3, 4, 5 visit routine, you know, fucking dickhead. Creating and managing work orders, Part 1. To assign any job or routine visit to field staff, we use a system of work orders. Work orders can be created for existing clients via the desktop portal or in the mobile application whilst in the field. To access the work order calendar, use the blue navigation bar on the left hand side and enter the work order section and then select work order. This opens a calendar that shows all calls that have been assigned to field staff. All field staff are colour coded. Any calls in grey have been completed. Any calls in colour are still outstanding. We can gather information of any work order by simply hovering over. For a more detailed view, left click. It is possible to quickly move work orders around the calendar by hovering, clicking, dragging, and dropping to a new position. Once confirmed, this will also send an SMS message to the technician on the mobile application to inform them of the change. You can filter the calendar by staff member, by visit type, or by client and branch. To add new work orders, you can use the New button in the top right hand corner, or click on the day you want the work order to start. Simply find an empty space on the date and left click. This will open a blank work order form for you. You can enter times. These are usually just a guide for the technician. You can create staff teams, or you can assign to just one staff member. Select the visit type. If the visit type you use is not on the list, you can create your own. In this instance, we will create a call-out visit. Select the client. There is a search option. Enter the to-do section. This is our instructions for the technician, but also the client will see these. We have also created a technician's notes section. These are private notes that only the technician will see within the application. By saving this work order, we will create one job only for today assigned to Craig. The field technician can create follow-ups himself out in the field, or we can add a period. We will save just one job for this visit. We can now see we have a work order created for Wednesday the 21st of January, assigned to Craig. It's a call out and it's the old pie shop. This will appear in the work order calendar. We can also create multiple visits. Again, select the day you want the work order to start, add the times, select the staff member, and let's create a routine visit. Select the client, enter the to-do details, for example, routine visit 12 per annum, a note for the technician, and let's add a period. Select the day you want the routine visits to start, and then select the day you want the routine visits to end. And apply. We now have a start and a finish date. We then need to inform the system of the period we want to visit. In this case, it will be every 1 month. We can select a day we want to visit and save. This has now created a routine visit assigned to Craig every month for the tomato shop. We can look at the period information within the work order and we can expand. This shows every visit that is programmed into the calendar. The visits will automatically be assigned to the technician every month 5 days before the routine is due. Thank you for watching. Please continue to part 2 for more information on creating and managing work orders.